Knock knock. Who's there? Murray. Murray who? Merry Christmas, everyone, 'tis the season. Anyway, 圣诞节还有2周左右就到了，所以我特别激动。And you know, Christmas, it's all about seeing your friends and your family. And I've got the hugest family. It is so big. It's such a hectic time of year because I'm going up and down the country, back in the UK. It's crazy. But, you know, I really enjoy it. I really like being with my friends and family. So much so that when I first arrived in China, I came back to the UK just 2 months later because I just wanted to spend time with family. However, that was just before the coronavirus outbreak. So last year, this year, probably next year as well, I'll be celebrating Christmas in China. And so that begs the question, do they even celebrate Christmas here? Yeah. No. Kind of. Merry Christmas, guys. So if you are lucky enough to be in one of the tier 1 cities, you know, the big cities, Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, with the big expat communities, what you'll find is that you're kind of celebrating Christmas like you're back at home. It really is very similar because the streets are littered with decorations, Christmas lights, Christmas trees. But you know, it's very much a commercial holiday rather than a religious one like in the West. And the shops know this. The shopping malls absolutely milk this fact. So when you go into these shopping malls, they're extravagant during December. There's shopping discounts for the whole month, really good deals you can get, but also there's tinsel covering the whole shopping mall normally. You've got Christmas trees, you'll get some fat dude dressed as Santa giving out gifts to children. And if you're in one of these posh, luxurious shopping malls with all the high-end shops, then you might just find some live music. Honestly, one of my favourite parts of the Christmas season, wherever I am in the world, are the Christmas markets. And Shanghai has got so many. There are an abundance of Christmas markets. So I go basically every week. They're really fun to go to. You know, you can get bratwurst, frankfurts, glühwein, and there's lots of local vendors selling their products. So there's a ton of things to do, a ton of things to eat and drink. It's great to go with friends. So yeah, this is what it looks like.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and my heart's in Oliver. Oh, my hand, yeah, in other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. 'Cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Oh, yeah, in other words, please be true. Yeah, in other words, I love you.
However, one drawback of being in China during Christmas is that you're probably going to have to work on Christmas Day, which is such a weird feeling, you know, as a Westerner, going to work on Christmas Day. But anyway, so yeah, last year I had university on Christmas Day. It was on a Friday, and well, it was such a pain, you know. I had lots of meetings, lots of things to prepare for, classes and whatnot, so it was an exhausting day. But this year, it's on a Saturday, so, you know, I can have some time off, fortunately. Although I do know, if you work for an international company, more often than not, they'll give you the day off. You know, I know lots of teachers and they all work on Christmas Day, so it all depends on what kind of job you have and how demanding the boss is. So usually people won't celebrate Christmas the same way we would in the West. So they won't go for a large turkey Christmas meal. And they also won't go back to their hometowns to see their family. But because it is a commercial holiday, they probably will get gifts for their friends. And so, what do Chinese people actually do for Christmas? How do they celebrate it? Well, it's a funny one. They eat apples. It's a really bizarre tradition, but lots of people will just eat an apple on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day because Christmas Eve is pronounced as Ping'an-ye and apple is pronounced as Pingguo. So they sound very similar, and Chinese, they love homophones, so they all eat apples. Now I interviewed some people on the streets and I wanted to know what they think about Christmas and what they do to celebrate it. Do you celebrate Christmas, and if so, how will you celebrate this year?
Yes, I do. I celebrate Christmas, and I'm planning on going to the German Christmas market.
Yes, I do, because I'm married a British girl. I'll probably go to a British restaurant and get some turkey.
Yes, I usually celebrate with my friends. Maybe we will have some drink.
And in your hometown, is Christmas celebrated there?
I don't know.
我们一般一家人一块出去吃饭，或者和女朋友出去吃饭。
我的家乡是一个比较小的地方，大家也一般没有太多庆祝圣诞节的活动，更多还是商家在商场里会有一些圣诞节的一些促销活动，然后大家可能会在这一天去购物。
Not really, because I'm from Fuzhou. It's not an international city.
我觉得现在大部分地区都会庆祝圣诞节吧，就是挺好玩的一个节日。
Will you eat an apple for Christmas?
Apple? Yeah, sure.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Me and my friend, we exchange apples every Christmas.
Now, to get a better representation of what people actually think of Christmas, I sent a survey out and 101 people filled it out. So, what did I find? I found that more people celebrate Christmas than those that do not. 55 said yes, 46 said no. So, it's pretty close. But not everyone celebrating will buy gifts for Christmas, with 45 voting that they would do so. So, I then asked what is the main thing that they will do on Christmas Day. Many said they will spend time with friends, a few will go to church, some unlucky souls have to go study, but a lot of people will actually go out for a meal. In hindsight, I should have done multiple choice options for them to pick, but it's still an interesting overview. Finally, I asked, is it celebrated in their hometown? And a resounding 62 said it is not. And almost everyone who voted yes had hometowns in a tier 1 city. So it seems Christmas is not celebrated at all in smaller cities. In fact, China does have a plethora of churches across China. So you can watch my video. I went to church, I speak about religion there. So yeah, they do have lots of services going on. And for Christmas Day especially, they'll have lots of services. And in fact, there are over 44 million Christians in China. So they'll all be celebrating Christmas this year. And so to answer the original question, yes, people do celebrate Christmas in China. Lots of people do. It's a great time of year to celebrate in China. But it depends on where you live. If you're in a tier 1 city, yeah, there's going to be lots of things to do. But if you're in quite a poor city, probably there's not going to be any events going on. Maybe there's nothing at all to do with Christmas. Because actually, just a month or so after Christmas is Chinese New Year. And I like to think of this as the Chinese version of Christmas because everyone's going back to their hometowns, seeing their family. They'll give, not presents, but they'll give these red pockets, which has money inside often. They'll also all have a huge meal with all the family. So yeah, it's basically like Christmas. And everyone gets a huge holiday. I think it's 1 or 2 weeks. So it's a good time of year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I love celebrating Christmas in China. And if you don't know where to celebrate Christmas in the future, maybe come to China because there's lots to do here. See you next time.